Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Sasol Petroleum International says that a discovery of large, recoverable shale gas reserves in the Karoo Basin would be a game changer in the South African energy market. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer is in the studio to tell us more. Welcome to Second Take, Martin.
Thanks, Shannon.
How would a discovery like this change the energy market?
In America, they're calling it the Shale Gale because it's had such an impact on the United States gas price. It's been a game changer from a point of view that people were always searching for natural gases, but they're not so keen to do it anymore because all of a sudden, where you couldn't get gas before, you can now get it, and that is within the shale rock. And so it is producing a new supply of gas. And of course, America's fortunate because it's got the infrastructure, it's got the gas pipelines crisscrossing the country. So all it needs is gas. And if it comes from shale gas or the traditional gas, it doesn't really matter. And so, but it is coming from shale, which they couldn't really penetrate before. If that comes into South Africa, we would have to have a mind change because we haven't got that same infrastructure of gas pipelines. So whether you can just migrate any discovery like that to South Africa and be a success is a story that we have to wait and see. We still got to find the gas, of course, and they haven't actually started drilling yet.
They've also mentioned that they're interested in coal bed methane. What potential is there for coal bed methane in that area?
You see, coal bed methane is also non-conventional natural gas. And there's an arc of research at the moment that's going on in South Africa, and it's close to where Sasol and Statoil and Chesapeake have actually got this technical cooperation permit. And because the Shell was in there, well, first of all, Falcon Gas has got the best part of the Karoo. They had first pick, and they're foreigners who came in and got the best part where there's a potential for gas, probably more than anywhere else, although nobody really knows where it is, and it's only when you discover it. And then Shell got an area around that, and Sasol is really on the periphery. They haven't actually got the heart of it. But their area is also close to an area where people are searching and have been searching for 3 years now for coal bed methane gas. And perhaps there could be a combination of the two, and then that would make sense that in future we could have more gas coming from our Karoo Basin, both in the form of shale gas from the Karoo Basin, and then on the periphery with coal bed methane gas, and perhaps there could be some sort of eventual gas economy building up in South Africa.
Now, the Sasol Statoil Chesapeake TCP area is vast. What is this TCP?
Yeah, the TCP is a technical cooperation permit. You give that when you know so little about an area that you've got to start from scratch. And those are the permits that have been issued. So you're not going to have Falcon going in there and drilling. You're not going to have Shell going in and drilling, or Sasol, Chesapeake, and I think Anglo is in the wings as well because they've still got to look at the research that has been done in that area already, the exploration that's being done. Now, South Africa used to have a state-owned company that used to do all this exploration. It was called Suko, and they did drill in that area. So they'll have to look at what Suko found, get to the core samples, study them. They'll also have to go along to a farmer and say, look, can I have a look at a few of your rocks, do you mind, to see what's on surface, to start sussing out what is there, because we know too little about that area, and that's why a TCP has been issued.
Now, you've mentioned also that it's quite difficult to get to the shale gas. What type of technological advancements have there been?
This is the big breakthrough. You see, there's been a drilling advance. It's a combination of what they call fracturing, and the people in the business call it fracking, where they use water pressure to fracture the rock and allow the gas to escape. And it's combined with horizontal drilling as well. So you've got the combination of these two. In the past, people thought that this was impenetrable, impervious, you couldn't do anything with it. Now, all of a sudden, there's a technological breakthrough, and that's why people are looking at shale gas in particular. And it's had a massive impact in the United States. People are thinking, well, it could have that same impact around the world. So all over the place. I mean, if you go into the energy magazines, you'll just see someone's applied for a permit for shale gas in Bulgaria, and someone's applied in Poland, and someone's applied in South Africa's Karoo Basin. It's full of news on people trying to get their hands on shale gas concessions because this is in vogue at the moment, and it's had such an impact in the United States. But the jury is still out whether you can just migrate what happened in the United States anywhere else in the world, but that's not stopping the appetite to get the drills in the ground and to find out what they can do.
So it seems the Karoo is the place to be.
That's right.
Thank you, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Shannon.
That's the show for today. Join us again next time for more news and insight into what's happening in the mining world.